Okay, welcome back again to the Lamplighters League. So when we left off last time, we had just rescued a new agent, this Judith, who is a bruiser, but like a tank kind of specialist with the shield. So we've not tried her out yet, so we're going to take this mission on, which we'd said about last time, the heist setup for the Strum. We don't need to worry about any of these Doomsday clocks this week. We've sent a couple of agents here on safe house missions, Isaac and Latif. So we're going to go on this mission here, and we are going to take out Ingrid Celestine, and we are going to take out Judith. So we've already got geared up here, which we did last time, and we did spend quite a few skill points on Judith as well. Unlocked quite a lot of her abilities, so we haven't used her at all yet. So we'll see how this goes. So we're basically searching Lord Strum's Halls of Conquest for clues to the location of his Red Sulphur. This will unlock another heist, assuming we'll have like optional prep work missions for that as well, the same as we did for the Nicastro heist. So I think this should be okay. Again, the only trouble is we're not going to have a healer unless we take... I do like this group, but I mean, obviously this is a new agent for us, but it's just if we're going to be okay. It's always a risk when you've not got a healer. In fact, I'm just thinking here, maybe we should take, instead of this dynamite, I think we'll take a medikit, just in case. At least we've got something then to heal with. I mean, Ingrid can heal herself through kills if she gets quite a lot of kills. Celestine hopefully can stay out of the way. We've got mesmerizes, and I'm not sure with Judith yet what the deal will be, but we will give it a go and see how this goes. Hopefully, she should prove to be useful. So Red Sulphur, how much it cost me just to learn the name of Strum's jealously guarded catalyst, and now at last another clue. The stuff is hidden inside, perhaps even originates from, an ancient Egyptian tomb. The informant couldn't tell me where this Tomb of the Everlasting is, but I think Strum himself will do it. I've sent the agents to his Halls of Conquest. This place is part museum, part dare. If Strum has claimed an ancient site as his own, some evidence of its existence will be on display there, I'm sure of it. So.
Strum's Hall of Conquest. Man doesn't lack for self-confidence, does he?
Come, we must find something that points the way to the Tomb of the Everlasting.
So another good thing with Judith is we've got extra slams now as well. So we've got 4 slams and 3 sucker punches. So providing we can make the most of them before we enter combat, should make things easier.
To the victor go the spoils. You got it, Strum.
Okay, so it's sending us over this way. So we do have a fight here. It's always debatable whether to avoid fights where we can, but also we don't want them coming up behind us when we're fighting other things either. So I mean, this looks like a relatively easy group, but it's like I've said before with this game, you can never tell 100% what other packs they're linked to. Like this to me just looks like it'll be these 3, but and we can probably get rid of this one.
Await me. A coin for your passage.
So there's nothing else over here. We can quickly pick this up.
Stolen secrets topple governments quicker than bullets and bombs.
So we can go that way, or we can go the way it's telling us. So the question is, do we fight these, or do we just leave them alone? See if we're going to see the body now anyway. I think it's probably best if we fight these. This is the one that keeps getting closer every time you damage it. I do feel, though, we should probably be able to... yeah, if we can... might be able to get him on his own, actually.
This way.
It doesn't look like he's going to come out of this room, so... yeah, I think we'll probably go for this. Just let's see if we can get in a better position for
Follow
this.
me.
I think we're best trying to get rid of these. So if we go for the, we may as well go all out on this guy. Probably try and stress break him, I suppose. What abilities have we got on Judith then? So we can actually open up with a grenade, but I don't think it's worth doing that. So she's got a basic attack. A single enemy attacks it twice. She can shield an area for 3 rounds. Yeah, that's pretty strong as well. And I think most of her abilities are going to be melee. She's got the grenade as well, which is, again, everything's pretty close range, I think. So I think what we'll do, we'll open up with Curse, and then we'll try and go for the full
every horror
stress
made
break
real.
here. So he's going to keep coming closer. Yeah, I think we've got to go for the full out. I mean, we could just go for the mesmerize. Or we could have done. We can't now. So the shield slam. So she can actually move for this then, yeah. 3-round cooldown. All adjacent enemies pushing them 2 tiles. And she gains armor for every one that she hits. Shield bash. Yeah, so we can probably knock this guy down, I think. We'll go for this.
This ought to get their attention.
Yeah, that's fine. And then we should also then be able to just shoot him while he's down.
Got your attention now?
That'll stress break him. That gives us extra armor as well. So she's now got 25 armor. We don't really need to finish him yet because he's not going to be able to act on the next turn anyway. So I think the best thing we can probably do now is move over here and then push kick this one. Should be able to knock this one down.
You stay away from me.
And that should be all we need to do this round. Okay, so he is still... I'm assuming he's not got up because he's stress broken, I'm assuming, so... May as well finish this guy. And then we need to move. Let's just see how this works.
Back off!
Yeah, that's pretty... You feel that's going to be pretty strong. Yeah, you can picture her being pretty strong actually, just from what we've seen so far. I think that'll do.
There's no
I don't
time to
think
waste.
we need to do anything else.
All right. What's next?
Okay, so we can go. Let's just have a quick look in this room. This may be where we need to escape when we're done, maybe, but we might be best kind of sticking to... That was actually a load of collectibles in here, so...
Stay put.
The usurper usurped. The coruscation of eyes and wings stuffed and mounted for display. Below a plaque reads, Usurper stuffed and mounted. This is the face of the enemy. Remember it. Not sure what that is.
Give me a moment.
Bribes. A catalogue of payments made to corrupt government administrators. It lists items purchased, amounts paid, the names of the officials bribed, and their next of kin. Archives indexing artifacts liberated by Strum. Relics of the Unworthy, a collection of ancient tools and textiles, all badly worn by age. Every item in this collection shows prominent scorch marks or other signs of violence. A brass plaque mounted to the pedestal provides additional context. The last remains of the original tower dwellers, who were cast down and destroyed by our ancient ancestors. Look upon these pitiful, shattered fragments and reflect upon the sad detritus of a deleted culture. Poison bomb, that's new. Don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think there's anything I want to drop yet, though, to be able to pick that up, so we'll just remember where that is. A healing elixir, that could come in handy as well. Bounty, a tattered journal written in Portuguese identifying ports of interest on the Bight of Benin, along with dates, the names of ships, and the bounty each carried. Beside each entry is a blood-red stamp, the insignia of House Strum. The properties of power 1. The edges of this tomb are burnt, and its pages appear to have been streaked with dried blood. Let this volume, informed by clay tablets recovered from sites of power across the globe, serve as North Star and guidepost to the practitioner in search of truth. For I shall reveal great truths about the origin of all magic, the source known to some as the Bright Storm and the first ziggurat, but it's its anchor point. The structure is known by many names, but whatever you may call it, it is the tower at the end of the world. On a brass plaque mounted under the tomb, The Properties of Power, Volume 1, published 15th of May 1922, by Henrietta Ashwood, now deceased, last surviving copy. A tome of forbidden knowledge recovered from the library of the Council of Wardens. The remains of its sister volume are also contained in this collection. Stress remedy there. Properties of Power 2. Charred and soot black scraps of this ruined tome have been pinned to the display like butterflies. Somethingese, Portuguese, maybe. Alchemical catalysts are the keys to true occultic power. They have a source given form and thus preserved for the practitioner's use. Most of the other scraps are legible, but one line of text can be read. As water is frozen into ice, so is magic frozen into catalysts. This is again by the same author, and recovered again from the Council of Wardens Ruins Library, gutted by fire by the order of Lord Wolfram Strum. Huh. So a frag grenade 2 and some more supplies. So this leads over here. So the question is now which way. We've definitely got action in this room.
The trophy hall. These things are far from home.
Wait here.
Right, so let's have a look this way. I assume, yeah, this is leading us into the same room anyway, so this is fine. So this guy, we are definitely going to want to take out. 100%. I actually wonder if I can get... Yeah, I can definitely get... Well, I'm saying I definitely can. I should be able to get these two. Let's just have a quick look here. Yeah, there's... It's not... Doesn't look too bad, actually. These... So these are all immune to takedown anyway. We definitely want to get rid of this guy. In fact, I think I've missed my chance there, though. I might have to wait for him to come back round, because these aren't going to move. These are immune to takedowns anyway. Yeah, so I think what I'll do... I mean, we could possibly... I don't know. It's possible we could take that guy out separately. And then do a slam from this direction and get them two, maybe? Yeah, he's not... I can just about get him with that one, but it's not... He doesn't stay there for very long. I'm not going to be able to... I could possibly get this guy on his own, but... I definitely feel I need to take him out first. If I can actually get the skeleton at a similar time, that'd be handy, because should get the stress. Yeah, I'm gonna take this.
Sleep well.
Okay, so how many is it giving us? Oh, he didn't get the stress. Maybe they don't get... Maybe it's on the human enemies then. So, this shield bash, no, it's not that one, it's a shield slam. So this should be able to... Say that, no, it's not going to knock them both down, it's just going to knock that one this way. So the sticky grenade attaches to the target enemy, gives them 50% less speed. And then it detonates shredding armor after the target performs an action or is struck by a ranged ability. Right. I think first of all then, I'm assuming we've got all of these. It's not actually showing us how many enemies, but I don't think any of these will get in range on the next turn. I don't think we've aggroed anything in the next room, hopefully, so if we go for... See, I'd rather mind control this guy, but I think I'm going to leave my mesmerised till one of these others comes in range. Probably try and get the summoner. So if we can just do maybe the... Do these ones take... Yeah, they take double poison damage, so if I can get the stress break on this one...
Taste my blade.
The only trouble now is, yeah, he's gonna explode. Well, ignite, should I say. We could hit them both with this. I don't know if that stops him igniting or not. We could do this. See, that's showing the enemies there. Surely that doesn't affect the enemies. You wouldn't think. Yeah, I think we'll go for this, because then if that does hit us, it's going to do less damage, and then we'll do this one. So it's showing knocking them. Nah, I don't know actually. That might not be the best thing to do. See, we can definitely knock this one down anyway. We can knock this one down with Ingrid. But we are pretty close to getting the stress break on that one anyway. Yeah, I think we'll do this.
You're in my way.
Still kind of feeling how it's best to use her anyway, so... Oh, it did knock him down, that's a bonus. And that one's already stress broken, so I think we'll probably finish this one off. It's daft to leave it, really. So get rid of that one. He can't act. And then I think we'll just go with the evade. I don't think we've got any reinforcement towers here. So we've just literally got this, and I think it's another... I think it's a summoner. Yeah. So it's just them four, so that isn't too bad. So we've now got cooldown on Fortify and Shield Slam. That one should stay there for 3 rounds, but obviously it will just stay where it is. So I can't reach the summoner yet. I wonder if I move here, can I reach the summoner? Like, I guess first of all, really, we could do with doing something with him. Could knock him down again, actually. See, I think we've still got time here. I still don't think these will get in range next time. He may be able to take a shot, but we can move Ingrid anyway and use the evade. We're going to be pretty close to stress breaking that one. Kind of can only see him with a sticky grenade. I think we'll just go with another shot here, actually.
You very nearly impressed me.
And then we can definitely get the stress break here. In fact, yeah, if we do this, we'll take the stick and move.
You couldn't keep up.
So that'll stress break him anyway. We get a free move, which will come back round here for... And we'll take an evade as well. We won't take any chances. We don't want to take any unnecessary damage, really, when we haven't got a healer. And then all I want to do then is, if we can move here, can we see? Yes, we can. So we'll take the mesmerize here.
Let your mind go blank. Listen only to me.
That's okay, I guess. The only one I'm worried about is, can he get in range?
I am your shadow.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd be able to get in range and hit us from there. That's a shame. Yeah, that was a bit of a bad play, really. I shouldn't have left her there. For some reason, I thought I had another AP left, but... So what we definitely want to do now is finish this one. We need to get our...
Give my regards to the
mesmerise back.
ferryman.
Question then is, do we want to mesmerise this one as well? Yeah, she's lost an AP as well, unfortunately. We can take the shield bash on this one though.
Let's wrap this up.
Again, does he still do the ignite? Even if he's knocked down, that's the question. I'm not sure about that actually. This one should knock him down because it's a 3-tile pushback.
Down, boy.
Yeah, so that takes care of that one. May as well take the other hit on him as well, actually. Oh no! What? Oh no. You're right, you didn't see that. I don't know why it targets explosive crates with melee abilities. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I wasn't targeting the melee the crate there, but so we'll take this.
The hours of repetition yield reward.
Just in case he still ignites, I think we'll move out of here. We may as well use this AP to put the burning out on Celestine. He is still mind controlled anyway, so yeah, so it does still ignite even when we're knocked down, so that's handy to know. So he is no longer mind controlled now, but we do have mind control back up. I think I'm just going to mind control this one again.
Hush. Forget your fears for now.
Because we do get the heal from that as well. We have got the Vigor Tonic as well to refresh that. And then I'm thinking, yeah, I think we'll go with the sticky grenade here, and then hit it. That should hopefully blow that up. So it doesn't actually do tons of damage, but it shreds armor. We can possibly get the stress break on this then. We'll take the Whispering Knife. Yeah, this should do a lot of stress. Oh, it is stress broken already, so that's good. And then, yeah, unfortunately, we're going to lose... Oh, we lose all our AP. I thought that was... I think I've made this mistake again, actually. So we're just going to have to hope that this one attacks one of these two, hopefully. The automatic.
Going somewhere?
Oh, that worked out perfect. I think he was going to attack me as well, so that worked out well, and we got the heal there as well, so that's good. So this may be where we use a grenade, I think. Get rid of... Yeah. And then... In fact, no, we want to finish... Yeah, I don't really want to run into the fire, but... Yeah, what we can do then, actually, we can do this because, oh, we could get it without the fire anyway, that's even better. So, hit this again. So that That's that one dealt with. So we've really only got to hit this one now, which... I don't know if she gets AP from those. I'm guessing probably not.
Now you know your place.
Yeah, we need to finish this one off, get the heals, and we should be able to finish these swarms off.
I guess we make a
That
pretty good
wasn't
team.
too bad. I mean, it could have gone better, but it could have gone worse. Velociraptor, the bones of a recently discovered species of dinosaur known as a velociraptor, acquired during the Gobi Desert excavation of 1923. Gladiators. In the atrium below, the majestic remains of two prehistoric Goliaths are locked in a state of endless combat, burnishing the ego of a mad tyrant. So we may as well just have a look around in here. Tyrannosaurus skull, history's greatest predator, excavated and brought to heel by diligence and discipline. The Treasure of Lima. This display contains a grainy photograph of an astounding pile of treasure. Small pasteboard card attached to the picture provides additional context. The Treasure of Lima, captured by agents of the 18-year-old Lord Wolfram Strum in 1820. While the treasure itself has been parcelled out and sold to finance Lord Strum's subsequent enterprises, this photograph serves as proof of the conquest. To this day, treasure hunters search for the great treasure, unaware that it has already been melted down, minted and spent. Stone head, severed head of a stone statue. The head of an unknown conqueror of the South Seas. While the name of his tyrant has been lost, his history is notable as the only known example of an attempt to claim the tower by sea. So this is the room we came from before. A covered statue, covered with a drop cloth, a cherished artifact, an object of worship from the Far East. Due to the protective symbols worked into its surface, it is dangerous to look upon for those outside its governing faith. As such, we have covered it for display. Let this stand as a reminder, even the holiest and most dangerous of magics can be thwarted by Strum ingenuity and an oilcloth. A ruined arch, crumbling stone arch. Every brick is engraved with a litany of heavy angular runes. A brass plaque provides additional context. The Arch of Ostravald, captured from the Temple of Eostra, and moved stone by stone to the Hall of Conquest. The runes are written in Elder Futhark. Regrettably, they appear to be purely decorative, the sad relic of a dead religion. While we're here, I'm going to quickly go back and grab the... I think there was a healing elixir down here. Yeah, so we'll grab this. Relics of failed civilizations. The most powerful, protective and destructive relics of a dozen fallen civilizations, both known and unknown. The case is currently empty. A note has been pinned below. Lord Wolfram Strum has withdrawn the relics for his own personal use.
Hang back.
Not sure what that'd be. Okay, so pretty linear and cleared now up to this room, so...
The Egyptian wing. That sounds promising.
Film canisters. Reels of film cataloguing the results of blasting and excavation efforts at various sites across Egypt. A monument to hubris, the Hall of Folly. This is as far as you go. A royal charter. Charter granted by Queen Anne to the Royal Cartographical Society, 11th of October in the second year of her reign, Anno Domini 1704. And by the grace of God, Queen of England, Scotland and Ireland, Defender of the Faith, to all our officers, ministers and subjects, and to all other people, as well as within this realm of England as elsewhere, under our obedience and jurisdiction or otherwise, Unto whom these are letters patent shall be seen, shewed or read. Greeting. The official charter of the Royal Cartographical Society, from whom Lord Wolfram Strum seized the Tomb of the Everlasting. Shortly thereafter, Lord Strum's agents orchestrated the ransacking of the Society's London HQ, which saw its greatest treasures pillaged. Let this document serve as a fitting postscript for this society of weaklings of scholars without the sense to show that the spoils go to the victor.
Stay put.
So this may be where we go.
The Hall of Folly. An unsettling name.
Yeah, so that definitely looks like there's a fight in there, because there's a reinforcement tower there. Twin statues immortalising sibling kings. The lips of the statues are tinged faintly red.
That can't be what I think it is.
Anubis columns. These massive columns are supported by the jackal god Anubis, Lord of the Dead. A typewritten memo identifies them as new inventory, having recently been removed from a site referred to as the Tomb of the Everlasting. A wrinkled photograph of a group of archaeologists. On the back of the photograph, a few words have been scrawled. Donna Chanterfield, Paulie Seeger, Jacob Robinson, Mac Walker, Archie Chapman. Chanterfield Expedition 1928. So there's the moat.
Not a bad hand.
Some more ether. Some more lore. Written in a hand as aggressive as it is precise. Capturing the Red Sulphur is my life's greatest achievement, one that will propel me to still greater heights. This is no mere relic, it is a catalyst, like Nicastro's vile nectar. A wellspring of occultic power, and it is mine. The Red Sulphur can steal life, it can restore youth. My own body stands as proof of that. I wonder what the other surprises it has in store. I will tease them out of it, mark my words, and I will begin by testing it on the dead. Lord Strum's first recorded observations of the Red Sulphur, which he discovered in the inner sanctum of the Tomb of the Everlasting. His further experimentation with Red Sulphur led to a tremendous breakthrough, the reanimation of mummified remains. Yeah, because judging by some of these other letters, he must be, well over 100 plus years old. So he's obviously using that to keep himself alive. This piece has been unceremoniously cleaved in two. A typewritten memo explains that the upper portion of the statue was separated at the request of Lord Strum's daughter Edith, who now resides in her personal villa. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to interact with this.
This is a map pointing straight to the Tomb of the Everlasting. Strum really should have burnt this.
Yeah, and then the escape is obviously through here, so it doesn't look like there's another way we can go here. So whether we can avoid any fights in here, we'll have to see. So Firebomb 2 is probably not going to help us. Lamplighter artifacts. This display includes photographs of a variety of ruined artifacts on a small pasteboard card below. Assorted detritus of a Lamplighters League found in their auxiliary vault in Tangier. Seized and dismantled after the utter destruction of the Lamplighters following the Third Battle of Picardy 1918. Space reserved for the artifacts of the League's primary vault. Location unknown. Information leading to the location of this hidden stronghold will be well rewarded. I'm assuming that's our current hideout. Thieves and Fools, a display of gear and clothing taken from attempted thieves across the ages. John Doe, 1929, though armed, and the expression of this man's face is one of fear and desperation. Carlos Guades, 1902. And statue depicts a handsome, live swordsman. Appears confident. Yeah, so now so the escape is there. Now the question is, what have we got there? Two. What are these ones? They look the same as these. Like, we could just make a run for this. We can probably get out in 2 turns, I'm guessing. Maybe 3 turns before everyone can get out. So it's always debatable what to do for the best. I think what we'll do is the trouble is we're gonna get. We fight these, we're gonna get more coming out of these. So if we can maybe get rid of these or enough of these to be able to get in and possibly work our way around the back here, try and get out before more spawn in, maybe. So I think what we'll do, we'll go straight for a mesmerize.
Release your will. Now it is mine.
We seem to have gone through the looking glass.
We may as well grenade this one. So that's a knockdown and a load of damage there. Don't think sticky grenade's gonna benefit us too much. Yeah, we can't reach. Well, same out. We could probably reach him if we moved. I think if we concentrate on like moving up, like we don't need to worry about this one. This one hopefully will fight with that one. He's knocked down. We can't quite get that one, I don't think. Yeah, unfortunately we can't quite get that one. We can get either one, but not both. So we'll... Oh.
Let's shake things up a bit.
See this one. So it knocked... We got both of them at least. So them 3 are knocked down. That's knocked down. This is mesmerised, so that one shouldn't be a problem. This one hopefully shouldn't be a problem. Them 3 there won't be a problem. So we've just got these 2 to worry about. So if we can get... Can't quite get... That's a shame. The only way we could do that is if we... Yeah, we can't even hit one of these, unfortunately. We have got stress flasks still as well. We could risk the occult gambit here and just see if it gives us an extra AP. The only thing I was thinking is if we could finish one of these off with Ingrid, it'd give us another 2 AP, and then we could probably get a thunder bomb over here. But yeah, none of these are in range, unfortunately. We could get blinded on one of them. We may just have to take a hit here. I think we'll risk this.
I will face my fate.
Yeah, we got the AP, so that's good. So do we divvy Adder's Kiss? I don't know why we can't. Maybe we're not close enough. So let's go here. We'll take the Adder's Kiss here.
Strike true for those who cannot.
And now we should, hopefully. Oh, we're still a little bit short of killing it. Okay, well, there's nothing we can do about it. We're just gonna have to we're just gonna have to probably take a hit or 2 here, I think. It's only really these two that can act, and hopefully they might just both summon. Yeah, hopefully these won't reach us. And I mean, we shouldn't have to worry about the reinforcements, I don't think. There's quite a few. There's another 3 turns, so that's the only problem. Yeah, we're going to get all these. Because they can attach onto enemies and heal, I think. Okay, so we definitely want to kill this one. That should give us
over soon.
extra AP. This one is still mesmerised. It may be that we use our what I do want to try and do it is keep moving up, so it may be that we use Vigatonic. So we can knock this one down, but he will still... Yeah, let's do this. He'll still ignite.
You stay away from me.
At least we can get another turn without him acting. And then we can hopefully... Can we not get a knockdown? Again, we don't need to worry about this one. We shouldn't need to worry about this other one. And we don't need to worry about the reinforcements just yet either. We just can't get 2 of these in one go, unfortunately.
Underestimate me. I dare you.
Yeah,
Such feats of strength are rare in this modern age.
it may be that we've got to use both of these. In fact, we have got the Thunder Bomb as well. But again, we're not going to be able to hit more than one. So we've still got 2 AP here. We could shield bash. What do these scarabs do? Did we just do damage? It's not actually showing me there. We definitely need to move Celestine anyway. Let's think about this. What is going to be the best use of our APs here? So we've got the haste flask as well. So we could knock... We don't need to worry about this one for this turn, or the reinforcements. This one, I don't know what he could get a shot off, I suppose. Probably a fireball. This one is knocked down, but he's going to ignite, so we need to at least move Celestine out of that. At least. In fact, the ignite is going to hit this guy as well, and possibly all the scarabs. That might not be a bad thing, actually. It might not be a bad idea to just run her all the way over here, actually.
Rejoice. You edge closer to the great adventure.
This is working. Keep it up.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea, just to get pure damage on this guy. It's not even... Could we kill him? With 2 strikes now, and that'll give us some more AP as well, or are we going to be just... No, we'll be able to kill him. Okay. So I know he was knocked down anyway, but that still gives us still gets rid of one of the problems. Now, what do we do with this guy? Okay. Shield bash that one. Sticky grenade this one. And we probably don't... Yeah, we can swap the scarabs away off her, I suppose. Now, when he acts, that should detonate. Summoning more scarabs. Oh, he's the mind control bomb. That's good. So when he acts, that should detonate, I think. So they're fighting each other, that's fine. Is that not... that's strange. Oh, there we go. Right.
You can't escape.
Okay, so this one won't be mind controlled. I'm starting to think now that we should maybe make a run for this. Yeah, if we make a run for it now, we'll be able to get out on the next turn. You know, I'm thinking that is probably the best option, actually. Yeah, I think that is probably the best option. I think we're going to have to... Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, of course. If she just does a big
You
movement
will not
turn,
get an encore.
she gets...
Don't let him rile you up.
She gets invisible. Yeah, I think we should be able to get out of this. I don't... We may take another hit here, but... Yeah. So many scarabs. But I think we should be able to get out here, I think. Yeah. I don't usually run away from fights, but I think that was the best thing we could do in that instance.
And we are one step closer to finding Strum's Red Sulphur.
No doubt we could have got out, you know, killed them all, but there was reinforcements coming in as well, and no point risking, especially when we've no healer as well. I think that was the best option. So a map leading directly to the Tomb of the Everlasting. Strum had it on display, and despite all the Hall of Conquest could throw up my agents, what Strum once called his own will soon be on my desk. We now know where our Red Sulphur heist will take place. All that remains is to plan it. Okay, so I think we've seen these before. Yeah, the Hermit is the heal, which is a decent heal actually, but it's only once per mission. So the Rogue we've actually already got on Celestine here. It's just a ranged ability, so that's fine. And the Bull is, yeah, melee ability, which this may actually be a good one to take on on Judith. I don't think we want to get rid of any of those. Yeah, I'm thinking actually, because she's going to be in melee most of the time, and it's basically another, she's got a lot of abilities for knock back and knock down, so this is like another, if they're both on cooldown, it's something else she could have. I think I like this one. So she gains invisible by crossing the full distance of a 2 AP move, which is what we did at the end there. And then while she's invisible, she deals 10% damage, extra damage as well, so we can either get rid of the... Well... I don't know really whether that's going to benefit her too much or not. Because the blinded's going to be... could be quite handy if she rushes into melee with a lot of enemies. She gets her armor up, but it would be handy then if she could inflict blinded. So that's probably going to be handy. And a burning hazard as well. Could be handy. So this one is... it is interesting, but I don't know whether... like she can rush into an area and become invisible, but... and then deal an extra 10% damage. I'm not sure how much... that's gonna get used. I think I'll replace that one because these both sound pretty handy. Could be a mistake that, but we'll see.
It won't
We'll
end with
discard
me.
the other two for the ink.
Now this we can act on.
Yeah, so this is the next heist. And yeah, so we get another 2 optional prep work missions for that.
Wolfram Strum, the man who built the Hall of Conquest, is an old money aristocrat in a strong man's body. His Red Sulphur gives him a strange power over life and death. And now we know where he hides it. We'll put this to use.
So supplies and healing items there.
A fruitful trip, I see.
More skill points in the Thunderbomb, I think it is there, so that's fine. So that's not too bad.
This map you've recovered, it leads directly to the Tomb of the Everlasting, where Strum's Red Sulphur lies.
Nice work. Now, what are my flight coordinates?
According to the map, the tomb lies on the eastern edge of the Sahara, south of El Baharia.
That's pretty far from the Nile. Not much out there.
Yes, which is quite unusual. Unlike the Great Pyramids, this tomb was built in secret, hidden from all eyes.
Strum leaving that map out in the open is starting to make a little more sense.
Ominous as it may be, there's no getting around sending you there. I need a sample of Strum's Red Sulphur, pure, unrefined, drawn directly from its source. We can't destroy the Banished Court without it. I've identified some preparatory steps you might consider. Side runs to weaken Strum's Egyptian operations. Completing them will make the heist easier, but it might be time we can't afford to spend. It's your choice. You'll be the ones entering the tomb, after all.
Okay, so we'll just quickly check these out. So here, we've basically got, like, Nicastro is going to fly past the breakpoint if we don't do anything. We have still got this one, which will set Nicastro, like, way back. So, this is the one her faction inflict additional stress when they land critical hits. Marteau isn't a big deal yet. Spectronauts, void grenades have a larger blast radius. I mean, that again isn't too bad. And Strum, obviously, if we do these for the heist, it will reduce Strum's meter anyway. We have still got the other couple of Keystone missions. We've got an assassination one here that awards a King's Ether, but you've just got to try and prioritise what you do when. Like the Keystone recoveries, we probably don't need to do just yet. Obviously, we could go straight and do the heist, but I think it makes more sense to do the prep work missions first. So yeah, I mean, these are like pretty easy missions, so I think it makes sense to do these. Yeah. Yeah, I think we definitely make a point of doing the prep work missions. I don't think that would just be daft to not do, I think. I'm just wondering whether to do this one next week. Is it worth spending the week doing that to really set this one back, or do we just let her get this one? While we've got this, it seems daft not to do it, but so Marteau isn't really a problem yet, or for this week. Strum isn't either, so it could be that we do that this week, maybe, and then move on to these prep work missions for that heist. That could be something we do. We'll just have a quick look actually at I don't know if I mean, again, I would like to pick these up really, because again it's more damage as well. We've got 25 skill points now. Celestine is maxed out apart from the weapon, which we could actually get this. We have got some Ceric steel, but I found Judifair pretty good. Yeah, this is the next rank of Fortify, which I think it's the same, but while they're in the fortified area, hitting enemies heals stress. So yeah, I guess we'll pick that up. And then the signature ability we didn't actually use. So that just gives her even more armor. And that's pretty nice as well. She's immune to damage from Overwatch abilities and just has a passive extra 15 armor. Yeah, I think we'll pick that one up and probably leave it at that for now, because she's going to be useful. I think going forward she's going to be our sort of tank. Fine with everything else for now, I think.
You're short. Well, my seller's fee is 50%. Now, I think that's fair, considering I'm the one doing the legwork, and the others on this island agree.
I don't haggle, Nicky. I'm not a peasant.
I can't go below a third. Otherwise, I can't afford the gas to fly my bird.
What did I tell you at the start of this little arrangement, Nicky?
That was before I knew that cup was worth 3,000 francs.
What did I say?
You asked if I wanted to make an easy 400 francs.
And what's 3,000 less 400?
Fine. Fine. Here you go.
Pleasure doing business with you. Did you really save them? Your old order, I mean.
I don't owe you answers.
You saved them, and they threw you out for it. So much for gratitude, eh?
They couldn't see what I saw.
That is a familiar story.
Okay, so yeah, that's probably going to be it for this one. I think next time we will... it'll probably either be one of these prep work missions, or I may decide to do this. It's all just trying to manage for time. I think Marteau is fine. I mean, I'm not too worried in a lot of ways if she gets this next rank, but while we've got this, it may be worth doing that. Just a quick mission, hopefully, anyway, to just knock this one way back, and this one's fine. This shouldn't be a problem either, because we'll then be moving on to doing these. So it may be that we do this, and then concentrate on these prep work missions for this heist. That's probably what we're going to be looking at, I think. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next one.